of professional wrestling, and you're watching Covalent TV.
Hey guys, you're watching Covalent TV with my friends, and this is Kayla Sparks here, and make sure you tune in and stay positive and girl power.
This is Outlandish Zicky Dice, and you're watching Covalent TV. Outlandish!
What's up, you guys? This is Ashley D'Amboise, La Creme de la Creme, and you are watching Covalent TV.
Oh, yeah, baby. We about to put this show on the grill like George Foreman, and when you mess with Kurt, you get the grinder. So that means welcome to your WWE SmackDown Live review. It's your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Doug.
Now, if y'all are wondering why I made those two references, unfortunately, the both of those people who those things belong to have passed away today, man. Rest in peace to one of the greatest heavyweights to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves. Ever. George Foreman. Rest in peace to him, man. I remember sitting down in the room with my grandfather watching hundreds of boxing matches, but like watching George Foreman with my grandfather is one of my fondest memories. So like, yeah, man, that one hurt. That one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That one hurt. You want to talk about a dude that was just positive energy. Like he just always, every time you see him, he was smiling. Unless he was in the ring, then he was trying to knock your fucking head off. But the dude was smiling. And, yeah, man, shouts out to him. You know, shouts out to all the people in Texas, because I'm sure this is hitting y'all hard as fuck, because he's one of the biggest Texas legends ever. Yeah, man, rest in peace to George Foreman. And the other reference I made, if you are, you know what I'm saying, you know all about the 90s, man, and you remember a great movie called Good Burger, you know, the guy that was heading up Mondo Burger, you know, Kurt, he passed away as well. And as y'all know, I know all about 90s Nickelodeon shit, because for fuck's sake, our intro involves Keenan and Kel. So yeah, man, that hurt too. I was like, damn, man, you know, stuff that's a part of my life, heavy part of my life and childhood. It's all disappearing in front of our eyes, y'all. But man, you know, it just shows you to appreciate life as much as you possibly can. That's really what it is. But rest in peace to the both of those fellas, and you know, prayers to their families, obviously. You know, because I'd heard the guy from Good Burger, he had passed away from cancer, which is terrible. Only 52 years old, which is terrible.
That's awful.
Yeah. So guys, just live life the best way you possibly can. Do things to make you fucking happy, and fuck what people got to say. You know what I mean? So shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to y'all. And now that y'all are in here, man, I need y'all to be a part of the Truth Seekers. Do a Truth Seekers roll call in the comment section one time for the fun time for me. I appreciate every single one of y'all, and also be a part of that like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. Show the necessary love to the show. Super Chat, Streamlabs, Link, Cash App, however you want to do it. Just show your support. That's all I ask of y'all. It's not that hard, man. Show y'all support. Okay? Now, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save what I have to say because I have to forego my drone accountability tonight for something that's a little bit more important. It don't got nothing to do with wrestling. In a way, it does, but like I got to discuss it. It's gonna be short, sweet, and to the point, y'all. But we have a job to do, beautiful people. We know the job we have to do. We do. We're not slow.
No.
All right. We're like when you used to press the button on the VCR and everything went real fast.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to bring you beautiful people the news, whole one special, accountable, and bring you facts, data, statistics as we go because that is just what we do have. But Werner, before we do anything else, y'all don't get our likes up to 25. Y'all know what's going to happen, right? Second match, a segment of the show. Knowing WWE is probably a segment.
I don't know. I think it might happen tonight.
It might happen tonight. We'll see what happens.
I'm thinking it might.
We'll see what happens, but the stream is going to go off. Y'all haven't tested our gangster yet, but I know. So before y'all go, oh man, we let you down. No, not yet. Not yet. But don't give me a reason to keep saying the word yet. You get what I'm saying? And also Robert came through with the 10 schmackaroos queuing up Don Lemon with the maraca. Shouts out to you, man. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Kicking it off the right way. That's what we want in this motherfucking house tonight. But let's not delay y'all any further. Let's go ahead and get into 10 news.
Oh, so apparently, if you have nothing to do WrestleMania weekend, you are going to be put on Bloodsport. That goes for Pete Dunne and now Karrion Kross.
That was such a dickish thing to say.
What? Tell me I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Is that you sure that's the person you want to be quoting right now?
No, maybe not.
The non-straight edge ascot hair man. Is that who you trying? Is that who you trying to emulate right now?
Where's the lie?
Okay. I'm making sure, Warner. I'm just checking in with you, man. You know what I'm saying? You are a mayonnaise gentleman of good posture. So I want to make sure that okay, see, yeah, I take that back.
There we go.
The fact that you had to adjust the posture tells me I should take that back. Okay. But Bloodsport is about to become another one. It seemed cool seeing all these people cross over for Bloodsport at first. It really did. Like, I was like, oh, shit, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now it's becoming anything GCW related after seeing the ID tournament thing. It's starting to feel like, y'all know what I'm going to say. I don't even think I need to go into it or spend too much time on it. One, because I feel like absolute dog shit right now, and it's not mental, it's all physical. Two, because I've broken this down for like the past 2-3 weeks at this point. The WWE indie scene takeover is almost complete and nobody's happy about it.
No.
So now every indie event feels like, okay, when is WWE going to swoop in and put their little ugly ass ID sticker on it? Now it's that air of just absolute elitist fucking control over the independent scene, and you're just worried that your favorite promotion is going to cave to WWE. So I really don't even care for Bloodsport like that anymore. I don't. And if I was other promoters that actually have a working brain, I would pull my wrestlers off of that card. Tony.
Yeah.
Don't let Moxley work fucking Bloodsport, bro. That's the only way the message is going to be sent. When Brett picks up the phone and is like, hey, what's up, man? Need some talent. Can you help? First of all, it shouldn't even go that far. You know why? Because you should stare at your phone when that motherfucker ringing like this. Like, just let it ring. Let it ring. Yeah. Let the phone ring. And independent promoters, you should be doing the same. Because you know what WWE is coming to do. They're coming to slice your fucking throat open and drink your blood. Be serious, man. That's all I ask of all these independent promotions. Be serious about your profile. Otherwise, WWE is going to swoop in and take your talent. And put an ID sticker on them. On their forehead directly.
Yep.
Yeah. But what are your thoughts on this?
What's the point now of GCW? I mean, just call it WWE presents GCW, like we were saying Wednesday. It's over. There's nothing cool about Bloodsport now. Now that you have probably 5 people, because I'm sure they're going to have surprises or more. What's going to be the point of Bloodsport now?
Yeah, because
And none of the WWE people are losing.
dude, everybody knows that GCW is in bed with fucking WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said, the jig is up. It's the jig is up, bro. And nobody wants to say anything. It's like everybody's afraid to talk about it or something. I don't hear people talking about this on podcasts. I don't see people talking about this in the media. I don't see it in write-ups. We're like the only people that talk about it.
And here's the thing. You guys who go to WrestleMania and spend your money, don't spend your money there. This is how you tell them no more.
Yeah. If you see an ID sticker on the show, avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't even go.
Because it's pointless at this point.
Now, if you go and an ID match pops up as a surprise, that's not your fault per se.
Right.
But if you see any WWE ID announced matches, avoid that show like the damn plague.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means you are contributing to the downfall of the indies. You're contributing to the WWE stronghold over the independent scene. Do you really want to be a part of that?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things in this world that you look at and go, man, I wish I was a part of that. Man, I wish I was in the crowd when that happened. Man, like, do you really want to be a part of the WWE indie scene takeover? Is that something you just gonna hang your hat on as a wrestling fan? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
So this is, at least with WrestleMania weekend, this is going to fall on the fans.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to fall on the fans to show people how they really feel about that stupid ass WWE ID program. Respectfully. Go ahead.
No, I completely agree. This is on the fans to where your dollars matter. Go to a different promotion that doesn't have WWE ID plastered all over it. Period. Point blank. Because again, you're going to go to these shows and see that, and you're going to start to see that downfall, and you're going to take a shower, and that stink is just not going to come off you anymore. And it's just going to be there.
And I know Megan Bain is like a GCW regular. I'm pretty sure GCW is what put Megan Bain on the map with Tony Khan. Maybe he was looking at her before that. Who knows? But Tony, now is the time. Homie, now is the time. The fact that there's even think pieces on you allowing Sting to induct Luger, but there's no think pieces on the WWE ID program being predatory to the indies, should tell you that it's no more Mr. Nice Guy time.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel offended. I would feel insulted. Y'all worried about if I'm going to let Sting induct Luger, but nobody's talking about how predatory this damn ID program is. Nobody. All these people that apply for media credentials to my events, all these people that I let get interviews with my talent, and this is how they repay me, that's how I would feel.
Yeah.
And this is how y'all do me? I'd be insulted. Tony, we said no more Mr. Nice Guy some months ago, but now, dude, it's to that point where you got to leave some people on red, homie. Your
and
show,
Brett is one of them.
Your product is getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter just from a weekly television standpoint.
It is. Ratings are slowly starting to come up.
Dude, it's time to start. It's time to start ghosting some people.
Mm-hmm.
What do women be saying when they want to just fuck a whole bunch of dudes in between a breakup? I'm working on myself.
Yeah.
Dude, it's time for you to work on yourself. It's time for you to work on yourself, homie. Stop worrying about what was happening before this moment. Like, dude, it's time to do what's best for you. You understand what I'm saying? And I think all of y'all understand what I'm saying because y'all are truth seekers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Tony, you got a choice, dog. Because now the media is ready to put out hit pieces on you over the Sting Luger thing But shots, and I gotta give him credit where credit is due. Even though he's been caving to drones recently, the stance that Dave Meltzer took on you possibly not allowing Singh to induct Luger, salute to you, Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
You said something that a lot of people were afraid to say. Fuck him. And I agree with Meltzer. Oh, y'all want me to send? Fuck you. Fuck you. Didn't they just set up a fucking tour to counter program All In, if I'm not mistaken?
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing. My apologies. Fuck you. Dude, they would get the biggest middle finger. That's why I said a second ago, I wouldn't even pick up the phone when they call.
No.
Pissant company, counter programming. And you can say, oh, that's petty. It's not about tribalism. Okay, so where's those same words when WWE is doing the fuck shit that I just brought up?
Stuff they did with probably Stephanie.
And you know what, Warner? Let's just stick to the main topic. Let's stick to the main topic. Where was that same energy when WWE didn't allow Luger to appear on camera for Sting's retirement?
Right.
Where were the think pieces? Where were the Warner, help me understand. We were alive and well during that time.
We were.
We reviewed that show.
Yep.
Where were the think pieces when WWE didn't send AEW footage on the strength? Because I know people gonna be like, Tony didn't ask, he didn't request. That was the thing. They said Tony didn't request. Why didn't WWE in good faith just go, you know what? Sting's a legend. He's retiring. If he's happy, you know what? Even though you didn't ask for it, here's some footage from his career.
Exactly.
That would have been a good faith thing to do. And they didn't let Luger appear on camera. So why would he return the favor? Like realistically, why would Tony Khan return the favor? And DDP is looking like that guy now where he was just waiting for a phone call from WWE because almost right after Revolution, all of a sudden he had a new Legends deal and he was popping up in WWE video games and shit. And I was like, oh.
And WWE documentaries and all that.
Oh, it made sense real quick why they didn't let DDP appear on camera. Because I'm like, because when it initially happened, I'm like, why can't DDP appear on camera? Then when you saw he re-upped the Legends deal and he was going to be in video games and documentaries, I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. Found it. But no, man, Tony, don't cave. That's all I ask, bro. Don't cave. Fuck all these think pieces. Fuck. Again, you should rebuttal with where was that love when I needed it? Fuck him. Stop being nice, dog. Fuck them. When somebody from their office calls you and they're like, hey, what's up, man? So, we're reaching out to try to extend an olive, but fuck your olive branch, fuck your onion branch, fuck your goddamn peach branch, fuck your apple branch, fuck your everything damn branch, fuck your goddamn branch of treasury. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all your branches. Fuck your Wells Fargo branch. Fuck your Chase branch. Fuck all your branches, homie. Fuck you mean? What are we doing? Oh my God, dude. I don't understand why there's even think pieces on this. Warner, I don't understand why there's even think pieces.
I don't get it either. And the fact there was none when Sting retired. It's still nasty work.
Like, dude, why? Why is this even a discussion? Why are people even going, Tony Khan should do A, B, C, D? Why does it all fall on him? Fellas, I'm going to talk to the fellas. Have y'all ever been in a relationship with a woman, which I'm pretty sure most of you have? Have you ever been in a relationship with a woman that no matter what you do, no matter how many times you take her out, buy her gifts, no matter what you do, this bitch is still a headache? She still nags. She still complains. Nothing is ever good enough for this woman. Like nothing. Nothing you do. Right? We've all been there. We've all been there. She has an unquenchable thirst for something that you can never fulfill. And then you leave the bitch, and then you got to watch her go cooperate with a motherfucker that don't even give her half of what you gave her. We've all been, fellas, if you want to say, like, that ain't never happened to me, I'm an alpha. Nah, cut that shit out. It's happened to all of us. You don't become an alpha without going through shit like that.
Exactly.
You don't become an alpha without going through shit like that. John Redcorn isn't fucking real. Nobody's John fucking Redcorn in real life. Even the biggest players get played, homie. Players fuck up. It happens, dog. It happens. But I dated a bitch like that. I did. And that is Tony Khan with wrestling media, WWE drones, and fed walkers. He will never make them happy. He will never satisfy them. So I don't even know why he bothers trying to cater to them. I don't. You'll never make that woman happy, Tony. That woman will never be satisfied. I assure you, that woman will never be satisfied. But you know what the good thing is, Tony? Y'all ready for this one? I think y'all gonna like this part because, fellas, we can relate to this too. What typically happens when you leave that woman and she leaves you for a dude that doesn't do half of what you did for her?
Vindication.
Her life goes screaming downhill, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Her life goes screaming downhill. That dude end up cheating on her. She end up with his babies, and now she a single mom, and her life goes into shambles. You understand what I'm saying? We've all been there, fellas. We've all been there. And that's why I'm saying to Tony Khan, like, bro, you got to treat it like that. Let these people sink. Starve them out. Starve the wrestling media out. Starve these WWE drones and fair walkers out of narratives. You know why? Because what narrative can they draw up if you don't say anything?
True.
Let me say that again. What narrative can they draw up if you don't say anything? My grandfather taught me that. What conclusion can somebody draw if you're not giving them no ammo? Guess what? The Hall of Fame is going to come and go. If you don't say nothing, the Hall of Fame is going to come and go. Yeah, the drone's going to bitch for a little bit, but inevitably, they're going to move on to the next thing to bitch about.
Mm.
The think pieces are going to move on to the next thing to bitch about. So, bro, I pray to God, be very careful with who you let in that Dynasty media scrum, Tony, because I'm almost certain that I have this sneaking suspicion somebody going to get in there and ask you about that Sting Luger thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This needs to be the most involved you've ever been with a media selection process for a pay-per-view since AEW started. Because I got a feeling it's going to be a lot of fair walkers in that Dynasty scrum.
Mm-hmm.
If I was you, I wouldn't even take questions. I would just let Renee ask me the questions.
Yeah.
Because I got a feeling Dynasty is going to be Fed Walker damn central when it comes to media. Be careful, dog. I'm telling you, Tony, I'm giving you free game, player. Get involved with that selection process for Dynasty, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, I notice you doing something that you should have been doing. Me and Werner said you should have been doing. Starve the media people out. I hate that I have to be a part of that because I genuinely want to ask, logical questions. But, like, I've noticed you've been cutting them scrums shorter, homie. I noticed you haven't been given as much access to talents, homie. You've been real selective with that. So, Tony, I got to give credit where credit is due. Tony did get better with that.
Mm-hmm.
Tony did get better with that. You got to give credit where credit is due. You notice he's starting to starve some of these motherfuckers out. I hate that we got to suffer as a result. I hate that we have to suffer as a result, but you know what? I'm fine with it because inevitably there's going to come a day, right, where it's going to filter out all. Me and Warner said this a long time ago. I want to say like 2-3 years ago now. It's going to filter out all of the shitty media people, and the only people that are going to be left standing is people like us.
Yep.
All of a sudden, those shitty fucking media people are going to stop applying for credentials. So, Tony, play it safe, dog. Play it safe. You in an interesting situation, dog. You need to play it very safe right now. You have a golden opportunity to do something, and that's to tell all the people that don't give a shit about you or your product, go fuck themselves silently.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because your product is starting to speak for itself. You should be proud of your product right now. You should be gleaming with pride about your product right now.
Screaming to the hills to anyone that'll listen.
Straight up. That's what you should be hyping up. You should be hyping up the fact that the Dynasty card has more hype around it already than fucking 2 nights of WrestleMania, homie. Hype that up. Talk your shit. Now you are in a position to talk your shit. Do it. You know why? WWE would do it to you.
In a heartbeat.
The wrestling media would do it to you.
In a heartbeat.
Talk your shit. Starve these weirdos out. Get money. Keep making good shows. And do your thing, player. Treat WWE and the media that is compromised to them like that woman that moved on with a dude that don't do half of what you did for this bitch, right? And let her fall on her own. Let her end up a single mom. Let her end up down bad. That's what you got to do, man. That's the recipe. Straight up. But no, man, weren't there any words you want to put on this topic, Brad?
Tony just needs to start screaming to left and right about how great his wrestlers are and how great this card is going to be.
Because what would the argument be, Warner?
You have no argument. They have the best roster right now, bar none, and he knows how to use it, unlike that other company. Bar none. We'll get to that in my clear of the air.
Yeah, utilization is very important.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the best roster of anything. If the utilization isn't proper, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If that was the case, that LeBron Heat team would have won 10 rings in a fucking row.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
LeBron sexuals would be so insufferable if that happened.
Oh, God, they would. Or think about the early 2000s Lakers when they were signing all those old washed-up all-stars. Like they signed Gary Payton, washed-up Gary Payton, washed-up Karl Malone.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget about that.
Yeah. Still want to beat the Pistons, though.
They tried to buy their way to it. That was the one moment where the Lakers tried to pull a New York Yankees of basketball. Mm-hmm. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. You notice nobody ever talks about that?
No.
That was when the Lakers was trying to pull a New York Yankees of basketball, and it backfired so bad that like they were like, you know what? Hey, Robert Horry, how you doing? You seem like a great role player. You want to come over here?
You want to hit those threes for us, please? Straight up.
Can't put a square peg into a round hole. You taught that at 2 years old.
Mm-hmm. What
are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Treat her like a lady. I don't know why that song popped up in my head. Oh, man, but salute to y'all, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, donation gang. If you came in here late, you know what the fuck to do, man. Pay your late fees. But also get these likes up to 25. If we get to the second match and or segment in this show and y'all ain't got it to 25, the show goes off. The stream will go off. Test our gangster and you will find out. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Hate to tell it, but fuck around and find out. All right? Much love to all of the people in the comment section right now rocking it out. We appreciate every single one of y'all. Keep it going, man. Keep the good energy going, but the good energy must stop here. Guys, we have to get to a portion of the show where y'all know exactly what the fuck is about to go on. It is like being against a wall during the Valentine's Day massacre in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. If you know if you know what is about to happen, go ahead and drop that brang thang thang in the comment section. But even if you decide you are not going to because you are a lazy prick, then in which case I'm going to tell you stupid ass anyway. It's time for us to hold one special
Dumbass!
accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let go.
This is from Twitter.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. The way she looks so sad in photographs. I absolutely love it when she smiles. That was my shit. I used to always say that in Kmart for whatever reason.
Right? That and like Home Depot.
Yeah, it was random as hell. I'm like, okay, all right, for sure. Go ahead. I miss Kmart.
Like that's the one place you'd want to hear that song. It's Home Depot and Kmart.
Yeah, I'm in Kmart. This is a story of a girl. That's right. Let me get my deals. All right, we're going ahead.
All right, this is from Jason G from the SAT.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
He calls himself Jason G from the SAT.
With a name like that, did he pass the SAT?
I don't think so.
Jesus Christ.
If he's in drone accountability, I doubt it.
These names, Lord. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Warner.
Jason says, and I quote, so Mercedes Moné is racking up all these meaningless belts, wrestling women from Ring of Honor and Japan like Momo and Billy Starks, obviously setting up a match with Athena, which Mercedes will win. So what's the point? And completely avoiding the biggest names in AEW's women's division. How the fuck do Mercedes Moné and Toni Storm exist on the same show and still don't have to interact? That kind of sounds like nobody wants to work with her. Shocker. And someone please remind me how Mercedes has helped the women's division or anyone in the women's division. In TK's mind, money well spent. Facepalm emoji. Oh, and that promo was cringe as fuck.
Bro, this shit is like 30 miles long.
That's it. That's it. I was just gonna say it was in context to the promo that she cut on Wednesday night.
Okay. I got to save some energy for what I'm foregoing my drone accountability for, but week by week since I brought it up, y'all are slowly but surely seeing why I say fair walkers are worse than drones.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are slowly but surely figuring out why I say fair walkers are worse than drones. Does that sound like a person that should have an opinion on a product that isn't WWE? Let me say that again. Does that sound like a person that should have an opinion on a product that is not WWE? Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this. I'm gonna give something else that is relatable. Variety is the spice of life, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It seems like when something actually has a different flavor to it, a different energy about it, or as the drones like saying, a different aura, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the WWE traditional style of terrible, god-awful, nonsensical, illogical booking, it must be wrong. Okay? It's like that one stubborn kid. This might not be as relatable. It depends on what type of school you went to. But at least in one place I went to school in my life, there was this one kid that, I'm not going to put your name out there, because this person added me on Facebook randomly one fucking day, and I was like, what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't care. I could beat his ass. But, like,
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't trying to have nobody try and dox me because I talked about how stupid they were. But this kid was that type of kid that because his dad was one of the employees at the school, if a teacher told him 2 + 2 = 4, Timmy, that's not his name, Timmy, And he says, no, it equals fish. And the teacher says, no, it's 4, right? He was that kid that would run to his dad because his dad was a high-ranking employee in the school to tell on the teacher to say, Dad, she said that it's not fish, and I think it's fish. And next thing you know, this teacher would have to give abstract lessons of how 2 + 2 equals fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's how WWE fans are with booking that is not WWE booking. You know, there's other styles of fucking booking, right? You know, variety is the spice of life, right? You know, it's okay to absorb something different other than what you are used to. Would it hurt you? So with these fan walkers, it's like, why do y'all even have opinions on something that is not the WWE product, homie? Y'all clearly have a one-track mind of how y'all think things should work. Just enjoy that. Go watch that. Stop trying to fuck up television for everybody else. Please. It has to stop. Cut that bullshit out. That's fine. If you enjoy the nonsensical, illogical, crappy ass book and that, okay, fine. That's fine. That's fine. But here's the problem with it. Nobody is running up to you to tell you not to enjoy it. For the most part, fans of professional wrestling leave WWE fans alone. You know why? Because they don't even want to get into the atmosphere of how you people indulge. You think I go to WrestleMania weekend for WrestleMania? You think I go to WrestleMania week for WrestleMania? No. I go to WrestleMania weekend for everything that surrounds it. Business opportunities. You know why? Because I can't stand to be around fucking drones and fan walkers for longer than 15 minutes. The last few WrestleManias I've been in a suite. And one, I was with my mom, so that helped distract me. But every WrestleMania that I've been to since I've been with my mom, I've been in a suite. Because I can't bear to sit in a crowd with drones for longer than 15 minutes. I can't. But you know what? I don't get in the middle of a drone crowd and be like, man, this shit is ass. Man, fuck this shit. No. I let them rock. Then I come here and I put my face on camera. And I tell them this shit is terrible. And why it's terrible. I don't try to ruin other people's good time. But yet, for whatever reason or another, you motherfuckers can't seem to not do that. Everything has to be about what you think is good. Plot twist. WWE's not fucking good. Oops. Plot twist. It sucks. Moving on. Unless, Werner, you had something you want to say on this topic.
Oh, you're good.
Werner, they gonna keep fucking around and playing, and they gonna find out, dog. 24 likes. Y'all trying to do the little feather under the foot thing. Y'all trying to tickle the foot. No, keep playing. Keep playing with us. Keep thinking we trolling. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm foregoing my drone accountability for something, and I'm going to drop my voice for this only because I need y'all to understand how serious I am when I talk about this, okay? There was a time with this show where we were extremely open to people, adding us personally, chopping up game if they needed to chop up game about something with life, or this, that, and the third. Basically, we allowed a lot of access. We'd spend 90% of our streams reading comments, even up until recently, even up until our last stream, right? something happened. I'm not gonna say their name because I'm not that bitch made. I don't believe in sicking my audience or our truth seekers on people. No, I believe in just letting people just live with, not getting my attention or getting Werner's attention. I'd rather starve them out, just like I was talking about at the beginning of this stream. I'd rather starve people out of attention. But there was a viewer, an inconsistent viewer. I'm gonna make sure I put context on it. It's none of the consistent viewers at all. None of our consistent truth seekers, okay? But there was an inconsistent viewer that watches our show that, unfortunately, because of this person, I don't want to use the word suffer, but unfortunately, because of this person, there's going to be a sense of accountability within myself and towards you guys, because now I have to, in a sense, back away my personal self from you guys. And I hate that, because this person would go on to DM me, right? And make mischaracterizations, talk about the integrity of the show, talk about the integrity of me and Werner as people, when this is a person that don't even know us. And I learn a valuable lesson every day I wake up. I think the saying goes, you learn something new every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people, guys, I go out of my way to try to learn something new every day. I'm one of those people. I don't believe in wasting the brain that God gave me. I just don't. But because of this, ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't know how much heat we've taken in the DM since we've been doing this show. Y'all don't know the questions we've had to field, the adversity we face. Y'all don't it's stuff y'all don't see and we don't tell y'all, because we want y'all to just sit back and enjoy and be entertained by our shows when we do them. So we try not to put that on camera. But now, because of this person, it was kind of like a final straw for me, guys. So if you're not getting a response, or you try to add me on my personal page or anything like that, and I don't respond, it's because of this person. If I'm not reading as many comments or anything like that, I ain't gonna hold you. It's because of this person. And I should have known better. Here's why I'm going to take accountability. I should have known better. When you give people and give 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 and give, and people take and take and take and take and take, right? Of course, they're going to build up an entitlement of sorts, where they're going to be like, oh man, shoot, I don't have to donate. Please. He's going to read my comment anyway. I don't have to hit the like button. He's going to like what I have to say anyway. Like, it's to a point of where the people who support the show think that they running something. So I want y'all to understand that, like, going forward, it's gonna be a lot more give to us than it is take. And until I see that tide starting to turn a little bit more, I'm sorry, y'all. I hate using this phrase because it feels like it shouldn't have to be this way, but it's the truth. This is what happens when you're too nice. This is what happens when you give too much rope. And I take accountability because in my personal life, I'm not like this at all. I'm gonna be honest. I told Ernest, I'm not a nice person. I'm not. I'm kind. If you're kind to me, I'm kind to you. I'll chop it up with you all day. I love running into people that know me from the show and stuff like that. Like, I'll chop it up with you. But trust me, I'm not nice. I'm not nice at all. You have to come correct or don't come at all. Like, I'm not one of those people. I'm not the most approachable looking individual. And I'm honest and accountable enough to admit that. But when it comes to doing this show and entertaining you guys, there has to be more give. There has to be more give. Because the fact that there's people that even feel that entitled to DM that about us, towards us, tells me that we cracked the door a little too far open. Now it's time to shut it for a little while. Not crack it. No, now it's time to shut it for a little while. Love y'all. I love y'all. And I hate that this person caused this shift in my mind. I really hate it. But sometimes your light switch needs to be flipped on. Maybe I do need to be the way I am in my real life when it comes to the show. But now I got to flip that switch, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So with that being said, you want to show your support? You need your comment read? You know how to do it. I've explained this before. That's just where I'm at. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Until I see it change, that's where I'm at. Go ahead, Warner.
No, I'm completely in agreement with you. I mean, people just push and push and push.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets to a point where you don't just talk to them anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
And I know it's something I wouldn't tolerate in my real life, which is why I'm like, why am I taking this from people over wrestling, homie?
Right.
Now, somebody might say, I could see somebody that thinks that they're taking a moral high ground saying, you can't let that person make everybody suffer. No. And the reason why I'm saying no to that is because this has been a buildup. This ain't just one instance of something happening that made me just be like, oh, I'm making this change. No. I've seen some people in the comment section dead ass talk to us like, oh, why are you not reading my comment? They'll delete their comment and put it back in the comments like we owe them something. No. I've seen people talk crazy about us because we haven't read their comment. So now, again, and I don't have no remorse about it. I have no remorse about it. If you desperately need your comment read, you know what to do. Give back to a show that gives so much to you. 2-hour shows, relentlessly.
Mm-hmm.
The best content, without question. Maybe all these podcasters that don't read comments was on to something this whole time. Because those are the shows that dead ass, oh my God, the likes be through the roof. Comments be through the roof. Donations be through the roof. And it's not about the money. I want to make that very clear. It's not about the money. It's about the give and the take. We give y'all over 2 hours. You know how quick we could end these streams if we didn't read comments? We giving y'all 2 hours damn near on every show. And then when we like, hey, hit the like button, guys. Hey, send through some donations, guys. Hey, show love, guys. It's boy, the comment section freezes up like Sub-Zero was sitting next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, man. This is a necessary change. I love every single one of the truth seekers. And I'm going to say it like how any other motherfucking streamer was saying now. I'm going to say it just like how any other streamer was saying now. I see your comments. But I actually say it genuinely. When other streamers be like, yeah, guys, I read all your comments. They be lying. They be lying. They don't. They might have somebody review your comments, but they ain't reading your comments. No, I actually do read all of you guys' comments. But reading them off on screen, nah. Not until I start seeing some give. We've had streams, Warner, you could back me up on this. We've had streams be derailed by like 45 minutes just answering a comment in the comment section.
Yeah.
For free.
Yep.
But salute to Adrian Carpenter coming through with the 10 Schmackaroo saying paying my late fees. Thank you, Adrian. We appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. And you know what's crazy, Miguel? This is the one comment I'm going to read. I'm going to read it because you need to understand that it's not just us that does this. See, we were pushed to this point, but Miguel said, now I get why Adam Cole doesn't read fans' comments on his Twitch streams. A couple of fools were running fun for others. See, but the difference is this is a buildup. This wasn't a couple people that just ruined it forever. No, this has been like a fucking 6-year-long buildup.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I see him. So don't think, oh, well, what's the point? Oh, what's the point of me commenting if he's not going to read it? I see him. But until that give gets better, I'm not reading them. Because ain't nobody going to slide in my DMs making mischaracterizations about me, Werner, talking crazy about the show. None of that. You're not going to come against the brand at all, because that's exactly what this is, a brand. A brand that I've had to build up 4 separate times because people putting stupid shit down on our pages. I've worked way too hard for this, guys, to deal with shit like that. I've worked way too hard for this to deal with this, guys. All due respect. All due respect. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I do. Mundo Fuego, man. Fuego coming through with the donation, man. It's first ever, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, got the one next to it. Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Saying there are like 4. Oh, god damn. I could fucking talk. Boy, I read that all wrong. There are like 4 actual WrestleMania moments. Rest is BS to push the brand. Also, late fees. P.S. Don Callis better than Paul Heyman. In 2025, absolutely. What would be anybody's argument? Appreciate the $5 holler. Yeah, the $5 holler. That is not to be overlooked. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, one more donation will send us to church.
Yep.
It will. Said, wait, but 4 WrestleMania moments, debatable. We'll get into that. Debatable. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Adrian, you're going to have to rewind the stream. You're going to have to watch it on playback. I ain't going through all that again. I feel like absolute dog shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sweating like crazy, bro. Like, I'm trying to get my life together right now. So yeah, you're going to have to watch it on playback, dog. That's all you're going to have to do, man. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. All right, but it's time to get into the show that smacks us down, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to get into SmackDown. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Warren, I'm sure you've heard this saying in your life.
Uh-huh.
Don't count your eggs before they what?
Before they're hatched.
That is what Paul Wrinklehead, I don't see color Levesque has done this entire road to WrestleMania. With almost every major storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has a conundrum. And again, it's crazy that these shows weren't. Is it not crazy that these shows are so bad that like for like the second show, WWE show in a row, I actually have pregame thoughts?
Yeah, that's bad.
Second show in a damn row, I have pregame thoughts, bro. This is past directionless at this point. This product has fallen into an infinite void of nothingness that spins you constantly. Hey, Paul, if you have anything working or clicking in that steroid-riddled brain of yours, you need to understand that these fans that are coming or that are preparing to come to Las Vegas, these fans that are preparing to spend $8,500 to stand on a stage and take a Hall of Fame stage picture and meet Lex Luger, not meet you, but to meet Lex Luger, Well, I think he was included in there. Let me be fair. I think he was included in that, if I'm not mistaken. All these people that are going to pay $25,000 to have dinner with John Cena, right? All these high rollers that are going to come to Las Vegas. I need y'all to listen to me closely. I'm going to say this slowly. Werner, this is going to be WWE's Hiroshima.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be WWE's Chernobyl.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be their one last and final blow up and explosion of profit. I was hesitant to say this back in like February or January, but now, Werner, I am almost certain that this is WWE's final hurrah of milking and profiting off of absolute gutter trash garbage product. It's not even recyclable. Try and say that word 5 times fast, by the way.
No, I agree. And especially with, you still have 5,000 tickets available for night 1 and 3,000 tickets available for night 2.
Dog, they still haven't hit their first allotment.
No.
Their first allotment is $51K.
Yeah. 51,707 have not hit it.
They haven't hit their first allotment. Guys, that's just their first allotment. I broke that down like a month ago. They have 3 separate allotments that they can utilize. And they haven't even hit their first one. And I don't think that news was supposed to leak out, by the way.
No.
I don't think that news was supposed to leak out. I think whoever leaked that probably got in some big trouble. Because I don't think that was supposed to leak out. But that's where we are, guys. This is their last explosion of profit that they're going to milk from their fans. And Paul, you're not making it any better, homie. You know why? Because those fans that know that this is their final hurrah of dipping their finances into your product, they're looking at everything after WrestleMania and going, why would I buy a ticket for that?
Right.
Why would I go to the WWE Superstore and buy that? Like, the whys are going to start popping up. You know that, right? Why would a single father take his son to a WWE event and it's not even financially feasible, homie?
$60 just to get a picture with Joe Hendry.
What are we doing? And ain't it like $100 and something bucks to get a picture with Rhea?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing, man? You can't keep doing this, dog. The goodwill, Werner, I think that's what I was looking for. We have reached the end of the goodwill rope.
Yep.
After this WrestleMania, the goodwill rope is gone. It's gone.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. They're going to have to start going overseas. So after Backlash, it's time, it's time to go back to take these Saturday night main events and NXT shows overseas, because United States fans don't give a shit anymore.
They don't. And everybody has a breaking point, even a drone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a breaking point. And the breaking point is going to come as a result of WWE's greed.
Yep.
I mean, the product is terrible too, but the fans, for whatever reason, continue to prop that up.
Mm-hmm.
Their real downfall is going to come from greed. It is. And if you think anything otherwise, please, I'm open to debate. Now, that's a comment I'll read. If you think it's anything other than, if you think their downfall is going to be anything other than greed, I implore you to put a fucking comment in here right now.
I mean, the fact that they don't have a foreign pay-per-view till August, the last day in August. Ooh.
Do you think all those people that sunk money into paying those exorbitant prices for Royal Rumble, do you think they don't feel betrayed by you putting the Rumble in Saudi next year?
Right.
You don't think American fans feel betrayed by that? All that money people sink into hosting Royal Rumble, all that money Indianapolis sunk into hosting you, all that money that people paid to get in that building, and you take it over to Saudi? That's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face to the base that built you up. The United States fan base built you up. They're the ones sinking all this money into your shows. Adrian Carpenter came through with a 5 schmackaroo donation, super chat, I'm sorry, saying rest in peace to George Foreman. Yeah, man, I said at the beginning of the stream, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever put on some boxing gloves, man. Rest in peace to George Foreman. Yes, indeed. Robert queuing up Don
Lemon
with the 3 schmackaroos. I ain't know it was a little dancer one in that. Shouts out to Don Lemon showing off the dance moves. Moxie Mike came through with the 5 schmackaroos. His first ever motherfucking super chat. Appreciate you. Said bunk the haters. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate all the support. And you know what I appreciate the support of? Well, the congregation. And you know where you could typically find a holy and sanctified congregation, Werner?
You can find them at church.
Because you're going to live. I said you're going to live to see it happen. Live, 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 live. Live, 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 live. Going to my seat, but live, 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 live. Live, 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 live. Live, 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 live. Live, 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 live.
Y'all better live to see it happen, goddammit. Keep the energy
steal
rolling.
Those 2 iPads.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. Run off with the yes. Church. And by the way, guys, as a compromise to something I told y'all, I was talking to y'all about.
I want a church girl that go to church and read your Bible.
Hey, Steve Butler with the 3 schmackaroo donation on the fuck it, I forgot. Goddamn, the Streamlabs link. It came through saying go to Square Circle Expo and get more for your buck. I still haven't made it to one yet, man. I'm gonna have to pull up on that's in Indianapolis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up on one of those, man. And yeah, y'all can still hit the Streamlabs link like Steve Butler just did. I meant to say that. That's still available. And you can hit the Cash App, whichever one you prefer. What else was I gonna say? God damn it. Yeah, no, the compromise is this, guys. You know, based off of what I said earlier, I'm still gonna let y'all comments roll up on the screen and all that stuff, man. But like, yeah, y'all know what I said earlier. I don't need to repeat it. Oh shit, Robert came through. My fault. Damn it. Robert came through with the KO Hippo with the 10 schmackaroos. Thank you, man. Brought back the KO Hippo. Or Hippopo, as I prefer to say. That's out to the Hippopo. And you know where we about to go. Just that fast. Everybody is gonna have to suffer because Robert came through with the KO Hippo, so I'm gonna knock y'all motherfuckers out with this one. Oh, Amazing Grace.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Oh, Yahweh,
I should have let it run again. I should have let it run twice. That's what I should have did. Shouts out to the KO Hippo, man. Appreciate you queuing up the KO Hippopo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Amazing Grace. How sweet does that? Yeah. I don't even know what that means. I saw super chat in the car. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Said the likes on the stream is free for those who can't send a donation. Paying my horny fee. Warner, you got a lover. Oh shit, Warner got another lover. I ain't got no money. Oh shit, with the $5 holla. Oh snap, Warner, you got your prison hoes are back in the building.
Oh no.
They are back in the building.
Oh no.
Warner's little jail prison pal is back in the house under a new identity. Or as he would like to call it, identities. Warner is playing with those jailhouse boobies. Aren't you my mayonnaise gentleman?
Oh, Jesus.
All right. When Warner gets a cut in his house, he goes to the Mayo Clinic. That's where he goes.
So we kick off SmackDown with Randy
we don't
Orton.
kick out SmackDown with nothing. We kick it off with you going back to jail and getting that special secret loving that you get in the dark when they close and lock down everything. That's what we bringing up. You know what I'm saying? See? They getting horny in the super chats for you, man.
Oh, good.
Let them put on the nipple tassels and swing them for you one time for the fun time.
That.
Yeah? Much love, man. Shouts out to all the True Seekers, man. True Seekers roll call. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. Hit the Cash App, Streamlabs link, or the super chats as people have been doing during the stream, and we very much so appreciate it. We very much so appreciate it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that Warner's Chronicles of Sex are out the way, it's okay, bro. Instead of it being like the Chronicles of Narnia where you go in the closet as you coming out. Oh, you gotta admit that was a good reference. You gotta admit that was a good reference.
That was
a good reference.
That was good.
That was a good one. You gotta give it up. Like you give it up to Ebbs. Okay. All right.
I don't even know who that is.
You know exactly who that is. You put some money on their books. You made sure they had all the Fig Newtons, all the year 2000 snacks. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the Chronicles of Mayo. Oh, that's good. That's good, man. That's good. Shouts out to y'all, man. All right. Okay, Warner. You ready? The usual montage.
A
of talent arriving at
$2,800
the
fine
arena.
for each one of them goes to a nice charity. We can figure out one.
Warner told all the men in prison, Big Bear is more than just a destination.
Oh, shit. That is not true.
Oh, man. Then Blandy Borton makes his entrance to get on the mic. Before Blandy can say a word, out comes Kevin Cartman. He starts off with an apology saying he was wrong for attacking him. He wants to win the tag titles with him at WrestleMania. Randy Orton says it went from fight on his fight to bitch on his bitch. Ooh, edgy.
Oh my God.
No.
Man, you could kiss my whole ass.
$22,000, by the way, we could give to charity for those wrestlers showing up late.
This
Just
bitch
pointing
ass
that out.
motherfucker calculated how much money. Warner, that has to be the biggest pocket watching shit I've ever heard in my life.
No. I'm not pocket watching. No.
No,
I said
man.
a $2,800 fine, and I times it by the people that were late.
Okay, Warner, who does that money belong to?
Those wrestlers. But it's not like I'm looking at their pocket.
You're putting a $2,800 fine on them.
Then don't be late.
That's the definition of fucking pocket watching.
Don't
what are you
be
talking
late.
about? If you get pulled over
Don't
by
be
a cop
late.
and get a stupid ticket, you're gonna be like,
Don't be late.
No, Warner's that type to be like, officer, this is a very fair ticket. I will pay it expeditiously.
No. Pay the damn late fee. That's all I'm saying.
Warner, how many parking tickets you got?
None, actually.
In Meth, Michigan, you got some parking tickets, homie.
I have speeding tickets in Illinois.
See? $2,800 fine, speeding tickets, Illinois. See how that works? All right.
Got both of them in 2 weeks of each other.
Speeding tickets, Illinois, $2,800 fine. And a fine for your refrigerator for having to be molested every time you fill up on it. All right?
That happened one time. One time.
Well, one time, these nuts, motherfucker. You don't get that big on accident. Okay, you're not medium dub. All right.
Yeah, maybe 2 times, but that's just it. Just 2 times.
2,000, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Forget Bernie Mac. The new movie is going to be Mr. 3000 starring your mayo ass. What's wrong with you? It's going to be 3,000 refrigerator visits. Damn. All right. But let's get back to this. And, oh, God. Blandy Borton said dropping him on his head was great because it brought the voices back and they counsel him. They understand.
Oh.
And at WrestleMania, he's going to kick Owens' head clean off his shoulders. Okay. Okay. I used to do this on the show, and I'm going to start doing this again. Way to basically say, okay, these guys are going to have a WrestleMania match. That's fine. That's okay. But then way to say what the finish of the match is going to be.
Yep.
Way to literally just say what the finish of that match is going to be. So it's time to bring this back. We used to say this all the time on the show. Indicating.
Yeah.
They can't help themselves, dude. It was like this under Vince. It was like, dude, they can't help but indicate. The moment Randy Orton said he's going to kick Owens' head clean off his shoulders, I said, well, there's your finish.
Mm-hmm.
I said, boom, there's your fucking finish. The whole match is going to be built around Randy Orton landing the punt. Good job, WWE. Yeah. Dude, this company's clueless.
Cinema!
Dude, this company is more clueless than fucking Donald Faison, dude. They are fucking clueless, dog.
Completely. Gone fucking completely.
Way to give it away. Like, that was just like the most casual giveaway I think I've ever seen. They were just like, yep, here's how the match is going to end. That's past blowing your load.
Mm-hmm.
That's like hopping in a DeLorean and going backwards.
At 88 miles per hour.
I think it would take more than that to time travel, Werner, but sure.
Well, that's what the DeLorean took, 88 miles per hour.
Maybe in Mayo time travel, it takes 80. I'm playing.
88 miles per hour.
Okay, Werner, I got you. But no, shouts out to Back to the Future, by the way.
Yes.
Great film franchise.
Yes.
Underrated film franchise. It should get more love. It should be up there with a lot of the franchises that get undeserved love, like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. WWE, just say you punted this road to WrestleMania. If I was WWE, you know what I would do? I'm dead serious, guys. I would have every match that I had scheduled for WrestleMania that's at like the top of the card on the Raw and SmackDowns before WrestleMania and just start the WrestleMania card from scratch.
Yeah.
Because you've already given everything away. They've already given everything away. And and it's more to happen on this show that gives credibility to what I'm saying. Y'all have given everything away already. But Werner, give your thoughts on this opening promo, dog.
Waste of fucking time. And again, the indication is terrible. And why now all of a sudden is the punt okay? Is it because another company's doing more extreme things? So you think automatically, oh, well, we got to bring the punt back now because that's extreme to WWE. Fucking nonsense. No one really. I mean, you have Kevin Owens, jobber to the stars. Taking on a star, gonna lose by punt. Who fucking cares? And now what? What's after this for Randy? What? I mean, again, and now what? We're back to that.
And now it's to a stage with Randy Orton, and I think all of our truth seekers will agree with this. It's to a point with Randy Orton where, as of recently, once you've seen one Randy Orton match, y'all can finish it for me. Y'all can finish it for me. I'm gonna let y'all drop that in the comment section. Dude, this match is gonna be like, and Warner, how many times have we seen this match?
God, more times than I'd like to count.
I see the true seekers understand. They picking up what I'm putting down. And let me not overlook Adrian Carpenter's super chat coming through with the 20 schmackaroo super chat.
There we go.
Wow. Said a reminder, Mecca benefit for, well, benefit? I don't want to mess it up. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say benefit for Bay. Airs on Triller TV on Sunday. Tyler from WWE, AEW, TNA, and New Japan. That's Sunday? Wow. I thought that was like the week before WrestleMania. I'm tripping.
And there's where the $22,000 could go from WWE.
Warner, stop pocket watching.
I'm not I'm just saying.
Said support.
I don't know how much they make. I'm just saying $2,800. Boom.
Warner, stop trying
Right
to put
there
your
to Chris
tongue
Bay.
in people's wallet.
I'm not putting any of my.
You
my
can't
tongue
spread
anywhere near
mayonnaise
anyone's-
over people's finances, Warner.
There's nothing wrong with mayo.
It is a lot wrong with mayonnaise.
No.
Especially when people like you put horseradish in yours.
Put garlic in mine, thank you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
That sport that shows Chris Bay and his family continues to recover. You see what we got. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, my God. My God. Said, hey, man, no, Adrian's killing it right now. We appreciate that. Whoa, hey, what the fuck? Oh, my God.
No. 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 No.
Oh my
No.
God. Bruh.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, shit, my friend. Oh, no.
No.
Put a down payment on it right now. Put a down payment on it right now. Look.
Up next.
No, hell no. I will send them to Meth, Michigan. For that much, shut the fuck up. I will send them to Meth, Michigan for that much shit. I'll ship it, goddammit. I'll get them ones that light up and everything. Come on through, player. Put a down payment on it right
We
here.
will get banned
right
from
now.
YouTube. Are you kidding
Ain't
me?
getting banned for shit. Have you seen what's on YouTube? Yeah, all right, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know exactly what's on YouTube. Yeah, all right, okay. All right, let me see what we got. Oh, my God. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I still feel terrible, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm seeing y'all comments, bro. Y'all ain't feeling this, dog. Y'all weren't feeling this opening promo, and why should you? Why should you? I say it all the time. WWE takes, and they give you nada. They give you absolutely zero multiplied by zero. For all you dumb motherfuckers that don't know what 0 times 0 is, it's 0. I can picture one person like 3, 4, carry the 2. If you carrying the 2 on 0 times 0, it is time for a brain evaluation and maybe an electric chair.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an electric chair. Not going to say what happens. All right, but you're going to feel a little tingle. It's going to be a little tingle, okay? Just like Warner in a prison cell with Ant. Bzz. It'll be a little tingle, and then you're good. See what we got said. 0 times 0 equals fish. It's funny. All right. Much love. Y'all tripping in this comment section, yo. Y'all going wild, bro. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. Let's keep the ball rolling. All right. AAR Priest going against Campbell's Chunky Uso. He teamed up with Campbell's Chunky Uso going against Drew McIntyre and Shinsuke Nakamura. All right. AAR Priest and Campbell's Chunky Uso win by pinfall with hell, because I'm not calling this South of fucking Heaven. I think that is such a dumb name for a finisher, and I will say that every time until I can any fucking more. From AAR Priest on Shinsuke Nakamura. Boy, Shinsuke Nakamura lost that belt, and Triple Nose was like, back to the jobber line you go.
Mm-hmm.
Look, WWE is the epitome of you can't put lipstick on a pig. Like, dude, you can't piss on me and call it rain, homie. Maybe a woman who was dealing with R. Kelly could, but
Mm.
you can't piss on me and call it rain, homie. They will give these wrestlers repackages, elaborate entrances, catchphrases, sing-along songs, and they still will have a value of negative 1,000. That's Shinsuke Nakamura right now.
All he cares about is surfing.
That's Shinsuke Nakamura right now, bro.
Yeah.
He got the elaborate entrance. They gave him the random ass US title run. They gave him all these bells and whistles, and his value is still in the fucking dirt. And his value
Congratulations,
is still in the
Triple
dirt.
H. You've ruined him again.
What we doing, man? Like now, I would venture to say this. Now, would anybody, and I told y'all at the beginning of the stream, y'all need to go back and watch the beginning where I was addressing how things are gonna go going forward on this channel. But like, I'm gonna get a general consensus. Does anybody think Shinsuke Nakamura, career-wise, just in general, not even just him being in WWE, does anybody think Nakamura can recover from this? Serious question.
You know, if he goes back to Japan, yes. Because the way when he goes over to Noah and when he's been going over to Noah the last 3 years, I mean they've treated him like he was still a god. I don't think it's beyond repair in in Japan. Here, like say he went from WWE to AEW, Roman's gonna have to do some work. Might not be a lot of work, but he's gonna have to do some work.
So in a way, that's a 50-50
that.
answer. That's a yes and a no at the same time, because
Pretty much.
you're basically saying, like, in the U.S., no, he's irreparable. And then you're saying if he goes back to Japan, it would be an instant surge. It'd be an instant shot of adrenaline.
Right, because I mean, you've seen the Noah matches and how they cheer for him regardless of how he's booked in WWE.
Bro, seeing that the Nakamura we know and love is still in there in those matches, like, dude, even the way he worked those matches, seeing that he's still there, and then when AJ Styles went over there, seeing that Bullet Club AJ Styles is still there, it's so disheartening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you know they're going to come back over to this horrible creative fucking company. You know they're going to come back over to terrible booking. It hurts. Like, you dead ass be sitting there like, man, bro, how did we get here?
Yeah. But if you're just I wouldn't say a casual I mean, if you're a WWE person, you probably shit on what Nakamura and AJ did over in Japan. And then when they come back here and they just do their greatest hits over here, it's yay all over again.
But Werner, we gotta go to this line, because if we don't, then in which case this null and voids everything we saying, though. I hate to say it, because it feels like we're canceling out our own opinion. But unfortunately, Werner, he did something that he shouldn't have done.
That's true. That's very true.
He signed on the dotted
line. Yep.
So even for all this stuff that we're saying, what does it all mean, considering this dude sacrificed his legacy to stay with the company? Yeah. And Moxie Mike is getting that nipple tassel fund started.
Oh, gee.
You know what I'm saying? Came through with the super chat. Warner, it's happening, bro.
It's not happening.
It's going to be canon, bro.
No.
But like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. Show up, show out. Appreciate y'all, man. Scroll down, hit that thumbs up, bro. Who just randomly put nips? I'm sorry. I saw that and I had to read. What the fuck? Who just randomly put now nip slip? Great. Okay. All right. For sure. Oh, he's definitely going to do it for the camera. But he's an expensive bitch. You got to put that money on the table first. He ain't taking his clothes off just for any man. Look at him with his Ulysses S. grand ass mustache. Look at him. Sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, man. No, it's sad to see what has happened with Nakamura, guys. It is very sad to see what has happened with Nakamura. It is.
I feel like if he did go to AEW, Tony could fix it. Because look what happened with Ricochet.
Bro, that's like a year-long reclamation project, dude.
And how long did it take for Ricochet? 3 months?
Like if Nakamura, okay, let me put it this way. If Nakamura was like 33, sure.
Ricochet isn't 33.
But like no, I'm you don't get what I'm saying. If he was younger, Nakamura's old. I don't know if you know how old Nakamura is. Nakamura's old.
Well, I get he's
if
old,
Nakamura was like a decade younger, sure, absolutely. But doing that for somebody, doing a reclamation project for somebody his age, investing a year, nah. Best case scenario, 6 months. Best case scenario, 6 months.
You don't have faith in Tony to fix him in 3?
Do you know that, Warren, are you tripping? Are you not seeing the damage that WWE has done to fucking Nakamura's legacy?
I understand that. I understand what WWE has done. But AEW would be a fresh start if he went there. I'm not saying it's happening.
Bro.
I'm saying if he went there and had the high quality matches, for a couple of weeks and then did something with the character like they did with Ricochet, it's off to the races within 3 months.
You gon' no. Hit the damage, dude. It's like inheriting a salvage rebuilt title car, dog. Ricochet was just like inheriting a car with a couple dings on the Carfax. Like, we're talking about 2 different levels of damage, homie. Like, I just don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. See, guys, we don't always agree.
Sting was fine. Sting had maybe a ding, if that.
It was a big ding, but a ding nonetheless. Yeah.
It didn't take much to fix that either.
Because he's a fucking legend. That's
right.
why. You know what I'm saying? Sting built up enough goodwill to where that wasn't gonna last long. That wasn't gonna last long. Yeah. Okay. All right. See, that's what happens. People start getting weird. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm trolling. All right, but post-match, Drew McIntyre attacks AAR Priest and lays him out with a Claymore. Does anybody have any interest in McIntyre versus AAR Priest?
No. Especially at WrestleMania of all places.
It seems like such a random Raw match.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, all right. Okay. Pardon me. Backstage Los Angeles night. And Braun, Strowman chat, and Strowman tells him that his match tonight is the number 1 contenders for LA Knight's U.S. Championship, and winning would punch his ticket to WrestleMania. Cool story, bro.
Does anyone really want to see Braun Strowman with another title?
In Los Angeles night, you look at his face during this segment. He had that look on his face like, cool story, bro. I hate this shit.
Yeah.
After commercial, Charlito Flair and Tiffany Stratton are interviewed via satellite. Guys, what did I tell y'all my mantra for 2025 was going to be between WWE and every other promotion? Keep that same energy. Why was this not killed on social media? This accomplished nothing, made Tiffany Stratton, the champion, look like a fucking catchphrase merchant, made Charlotte Flair look undeserving, even though she won the Royal Rumble. And it did nothing to add to the allure and mystique of the matchup.
And buried the Money in the Bank.
All in one swoop. I don't even want to go through the content of this promo because it was useless.
Yeah.
Pack it the fuck up. Send it to the fucking dump, bro. This shit was trash.
It was pathetic.
And by the way, it also showed, for all you Tiffany Stratton fucking simps, it showed this girl can't fucking swim, dude. After WrestleMania, it's all downhill for her. But me and Werner been saying that since she had Money in the Bank. After WrestleMania, we knew it was a matter of time before Charlotte showed up. We said it. Dude, after WrestleMania, it's Rapskino for Shorty, dude. It's over with. It's over. She don't got it, bro. All she has is a look. It's no, but guys, I'm sorry. It is pointless to go through the content of this promo. It is pointless to go through the content of this promo. It was catty. This is one of those segments that when WWE drones and fair walkers be saying, oh, Tony Storm and Mariah May set women's wrestling back when they bled. The women shouldn't be bleeding. This is a segment that sets women's wrestling back because it reminds you of that catty, fucking god-awful Divas era bullshit. And Charlotte Flair looks like she got left at a plastic surgery table and who did it and ran. What, dude, how can you invest in this? Neither one of them are likable.
Thank God it's not going to be the main event.
Yeah, and Charlotte spent the whole promo trying to bury Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a fucking humiliation ritual. What are we supposed to do with this, man? Send this shit to the dumps, homie. Any thoughts on this segment, Werner?
What a waste of fucking time. That's all the show was one big fucking waste of time. But this was terrible. And Charlotte trying to little sister her after the whole Rhea thing and Bianca thing on Mondays.
And that line that Charlotte dropped, she was like, oh, I'm not throwing anything on you. You're not on fire. The company's on fire. I said, oh my fucking God.
This company is far from anywhere near fire.
And Werner, now, yes, I do want a pat on the back for in an I told you so moment right here when I say this. Didn't I tell y'all that they're programming their wrestlers to believe the bullshit and the taglines that they put out there?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I told y'all that? And the comment section got real quiet?
Mm-hmm.
I said it's like a psyop, dude. They make the wrestlers believe in this bullshit too.
That's why it's hard for us to believe when wrestlers jump ship or, oh, this person could jump ship to AEW. Not with the brainwashing.
And if you think they're not doing the same thing to young independent wrestlers, what crack are you smoking? And show me your provider so I could go take him the fuck out.
Exactly. I'm sure there's a big 3-ring binder with WWE ID PSYOP written all over it somewhere.
But like, gang, comment, gang, share, gang, donation, gang. Let's get this stream up over 30 likes. That is free. If you want to donate, you get the Streamlabs link, the Super Chats, or the Cash App. Keep the support rolling in. But guys, this was a nothing burger covered in fucking nothing sauce, and it did nothing to make your champion look like a champion, and it only made Charlotte Flair feel like go the fuck away, which I think a lot of people feel like already.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Oh my God. White people used to say this a lot in the early 90s. And I'm going to say it about this match. Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu for the #1 contendership for the United States title. White people used to say, what a rip. I remember when white people used to say, what a rip.
Yeah.
I'm not even white, and I came away from this matchup feeling like, what a rip. Because Braun Strowman would win by disqualification, becoming the #1 contender to the WWE United States Championship, because Paul, I don't see color, no creative, wrinklehead Levesque can't figure out a creative way to get to Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this shit is moon-sized levels of ass. This shit is fucking Jupiter-sized levels of fucking ass. Like, if this doesn't tell you this motherfucker's not creative enough, I don't know what does. You had to have a Dairy Queen to get to fucking Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Really? This is the best y'all got? Road to WrestleMania. This is the best y'all got? Give me a fucking knife. Dude. And you know the drones and Fairwalkers are going to say this is creative. They had to get to it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
There was more creative ways of getting to it. We're going to give your thoughts on this. Let's move on.
Why does Braun Strowman still have a job in WWE?
Dude, he moves like Andre the Giant now.
He does. And it's more slow as molasses as each week goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Because his body's about to give out.
Right. You as a company have to protect your wrestlers from themselves. And you are not doing that with Braun Strowman. At all. You are going to injure him, paralyze him, because you will not protect him from himself. And it's fucking ridiculous.
It's so lazy, bro.
It really
lazy.
is.
It's so lazy. There was better ways of getting to this, and they just, dude, I don't know what they're doing, man. And Ant is putting his bid in, and he's telling you what he has going on in the streets for you, Werner. He said moon-sized levels of ass. Got it. He got it for you, Werner. He is going to provide it to you in bulk. He is going to be the Bussy Costco for you, Werner. Everybody put Bussy Costco in the comment section.
After break, we have
that sound like hold on, wait. That sound like the name of somebody in a Spike Lee movie, don't it? No, Bussy Costco over on the next block told me he was. Oh man, I'm showing my age. Okay, Alexander Fitzgerald, new commenter. Now, I will always welcome in a new commenter saying people hyping up Braun in 2025 is wild. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. And welcome to the channel, by the way. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. Okay, Steve Butler, that's an exception to the rule. I'm actually going to read that comment. That should not be overlooked because I said that during the time that it happened. I said that when I saw that Braun Strowman re-signed with WWE. I literally said that was just a dismantling project of Control Your Narrative. It was actually, as funny as it was at first, it was actually catching a little momentum.
Mm-hmm. As weird as it was, too.
Boy, y'all couldn't wait to put Bussy Costco in the comment section. That was the moment y'all were waiting for, huh? Okay, good for y'all, man. Yeah, shouts out to y'all, man. Let me see what we got. Yeah, no, this creative to say it needs help would be an understatement, but I think this product is past help.
Mm-hmm. Tear down and rebuild.
Yep. Post-match, Jacob Fatu is upset for a minute, but soon enough, he joins the beatdown. Braun recovers, which that doesn't make sense either.
No.
Oh, I just lost an opportunity to title, but fuck it.
Right. I'm still going to beat him up.
Then LA Knight comes out there for the save. Knight and Strowman.
Which, that doesn't make sense considering they're going to fight next week.
Yeah. No pun intended. Yeah. Christ in heaven. This shit
I don't
is so
care if
bad.
they're both faces. If you and I were going to fight over the United States title, I would not be going out there to save you.
No, I'm going to let you get beat up.
Right.
Yeah, the honeymoon is definitely over. It's over. And you know why? So let me put this out there. The reason why Triple Nose's honeymoon phase is actually over is his own doing. Can we not let that get lost? This is nobody's fault but his. He had the golden opportunity to change the landscape of WWE as we know it, to be the catalyst for change in that company.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he do? Maintain status quo.
Yep.
But just because he was new and he wasn't Vince, everybody is sucking the dick of every terrible creative decision he makes. Diabolical fucking work, guys. Diabolical work. All right. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez interview backstage. Liv Morgan says she has a problem with Jade Cargill for letting him take the heat for attacking her the entire time she was out. She talks about being the greatest tag team of all time and says tonight she's going to finish the job. Okay, sure. Warner's secret lover, Piper Niven, makes her entrance, flanked by Alba Fire, not Fry, Alba Fire, and Chelsea Green. And we go to break. Back for commercial. Jacob Fatu is furious at kicking things and throwing things backstage. Solo Sikosaw tells him to calm down, but he doesn't listen. Solo says they were just trying to help, and Jacob asks who he was trying to help, and when he's taking care of his business, he better just watch next time. Didn't you join in? If you were so upset about what he did.
Exactly. This makes no creative sense at all whatsoever. Yet here we are.
Good God, all fucking mighty, y'all. Like, I told y'all what frustrates me the most. They can't even get the little shit right.
No.
Why not have Jacob Fatu storm off while the bloodline is beating up, what's his name? Braun,
yeah.
They can't even get the little shit right, homie. Like, this is, like, bro, this is like the bare minimum shit. And fans and the fans of this company are not even holding them accountable for stuff this little. And, hey, Triple Nose, I hope you understand something, dog. The Rock is only going to be able to save your bacon for so long, dude.
And yeah, a couple weeks ago, we had someone complaining, well, he's going for the SmackDown title, so he'll show up on SmackDown. Where's Dwayne? Where's Cena? Where's Cody tonight?
Yeah, we got called crazy when we called it a fail.
We are 21 days removed from Elimination Chamber. Still have no reason why Cena and Dwayne teamed up. None whatsoever.
And then I didn't think about this until recently. Why did Cena need to sell his soul to The Rock when he won the chamber? His ticket was punched.
Right.
So even like the main base of the storyline makes no sense. He literally had no reason to sell his soul. Let me address this now while we on this topic. They had the nerve to show like this Cena video package from his promo, right?
Yep.
And they show all, like, as he's talking about all the hate he received and all this other stuff, they showing all these clips that are like 11 and 12 years old of back when he should have turned heel. If that is not a white flag and a punt, I don't know what is. If that is not a white flag and a punt, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is. They're basically telling you, yeah, we probably should have did it back then. But you're supposed to just ignore that. Just ignore that. How you gonna show these clips of when he should have turned heel? The audacity of this company, bro.
No, it's twisting the knife. That's what they're doing with this, twisting the knife. Oh, you want to remember when Cena should have turned heel? Here you go. Here's 2011. Here's 2012.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Cool. We still there. Shit. I don't know why my page just did that. Sorry, y'all. This is, dude, if there's something that happens in your promotion and on your show that feels like it is 10 plus years too late, that's not a good thing.
Oh.
It's not a good thing. And is there any dumbasses in here? And I'm calling you a dumbass. Yes, I'm going straight to sign language on this one because you have to be a dumbass. Is there any dumbasses in here that still think this is bigger than the Hogan heel turn?
Oh my God.
Is there anybody in here that actually still believes that? Is there anybody in here that actually thinks this heel turn was industry changing? Please show yourself. Good God, all damn mighty, y'all. All right. We got Piper Niven versus Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega made a mistake, Werner. You want me to tell you what it is?
What?
She got a grassroots movement without WWE's permission.
Yep.
This match was WWE making Zelina Vega kiss the ring. Push Zelina was trending for like, damn near half a week just recently.
Mm-hmm.
And WWE went out of their way to have an ice-cold Piper Niven defeat her with a Jey Uso spear or a crossbody.
Yeah.
And I know there's going to be some people that say, oh, social media doesn't translate to the arena, blah, blah, blah. But doesn't WWE tout social media numbers and YouTube numbers? And
this clip got 4 billion views over the last 24 hours. We're ecstatic.
Wait, Werner. Oh, I got a gotcha moment for you drones that might be watching. If WWE loves touting YouTube numbers, and by the way, drones, y'all was using that talking point. Only YouTube numbers are important, right?
Right.
Why aren't they talking about the dislikes the Jey Uso thing got? Oops.
Well, we can't see those.
Oh, no, those are YouTube numbers. Oh, you can see them.
Oh.
Public record.
Oh.
Why ain't y'all talking about that? Numbers matter, right?
That's right.
Why aren't y'all talking about that? Instead, y'all too busy worried about John Moxley and his fucking spike bat spot, spike 2x4 spot. Y'all have spent this whole week talking about John Moxley, but ain't talking about how Jey Uso has like a fucking 80-20 dislike ratio on a 1-minute squash match.
Your next world heavyweight champion, by the way.
Where's the smoke for that? Where's the smoke for that? Uh-oh. Since you're a new commenter, I'll read that, Alexander. I saw that too. Yeah, somebody made a whole botch compilation to try to save face for Jey Uso and say, oh, mistakes happen. That doesn't change the fact that Jey Uso is a terrible fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
You know that, right? That doesn't change that. But Piper Niven defeated Zelina Vega. So for any young women's wrestlers that are thinking, oh man, if I go there and I get a good fan base and I get really over, I could someday too be women's champion. Look at Zelina Vega. And don't look at Liv Morgan as an example because that's an outlier. Her simp fan base, that took years of building.
Yeah.
That took years of building.
Mm-hmm.
Like damn near a decade. That's the exception to the rule, not the rule. I hope that you are looking at that and you go, man, if I trend on Twitter for half a week, that's what I'm going to get? Just putting it out there. Okay. Jade Cargill is interviewed backstage. Take it from here, Werner.
Real quick. It's funny how we mentioned on Monday that the Raw only had one women's match under 3 minutes.
Yep.
Then Wednesday, AEW has 2 women's matches, one of which was in the main event, and both went over 3 minutes.
True indeed.
Now all of a sudden we get Piper Niven versus Zelina Vega for 12 minutes and 53 seconds. All right, Jade Cargill is interviewed by Kathy Kelly backstage. Cargill said she is done with Liv Morgan. Her eyes will be on Naomi. What's she going to do when Morgan is only a preview of what she will do to Naomi?
Results based, by the way.
Liv Morgan defeated Jade Cargill.
With Oblivion. After Naomi got involved. Naomi did what after the match? And then I'm going to say what I got to say. What did she do after the match?
Naomi showed up out of nowhere and hopped on the apron to distract Cargill.
After the match. We went through this.
Naomi then entered the ring and beat the hell out of Cargill. Naomi mocked Cargill's pose and ran Cargill off the apron onto the commentary table. Naomi taunted Cargill. Naomi kept mocking Cargill's poses to end the whole ordeal.
Just like I said earlier, it's time to break down why this is just like one of the biggest possible fails you could do. Way to take the heat away from the match by having the both of them get physical before WrestleMania. You had Jade Cargill's first singles loss in WWE via pinfall on a random SmackDown on the road to WrestleMania to a woman that is less than half her fucking size. And now, Jade Cargill literally looks like any other woman on the roster. It seemed like Jade Cargill was floating above the typical WWE women's booking.
Mm-hmm.
Now she looks like just any other woman on the roster. And not only that, I saw a lot of people saying this, and I want to cut this with a fucking knife right now. Liv Morgan is a ring general. She carried Jade to her best match in WWE. This was the most safe and I'm talking about between AEW and WWE. This is the most safe and protected booked WWE Jade Cargill match I have seen so far. They made sure Jade Cargill did very little. They made sure Jade Cargill did very little. Like, I'm talking about, as I'm watching this match, and you know what's so crazy? Jade was blown up like midway through this match.
Mm-hmm. Her selling was horrible in this match.
Dude.
God awful.
Even with the way they structured it, the girl was blown up and she wasn't selling.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the most protected I've seen Jade Cargill in a match in her career. AEW or WWE. Now we calling Liv Morgan a ring general? Really? Y'all, dude, that fan base is fucking delusional, dog.
Come back to me when you beat Charlotte on a consistent basis.
That fan base is fucking delusional.
Yeah.
You got to put heat on the Jade Cargill Naomi match and you have Jade lose? Really? This match needs all the heat it could get, and you have her lose? Are you motherfuckers stupid, simple, or slow? Which one? Warner, what the fuck are they doing?
I don't know. I mean, we talked about getting to that ROI match with Bianca, now Naomi. the SmackDown before WrestleMania weekend, but dear Lord,
You want to know the only thing I walked away from this match thinking? You want to know the only thing I walked away from this match thinking, Werner? Naomi got her work cut out for her at WrestleMania, boy.
Yeah, that's SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Oh my God! And then God damn, dude, they had fucking Naomi dressed up like looking like a fucking car accident scene.
Mm-hmm. And all the fans going, she's dressed like Owen.
No, she was dressed, and I love Naomi, but she was dressed like she was fucking protecting a 4-car pileup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fail. What is it gonna take for you WWE fans to hold this shit accountable? This shit is a fail.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. Not only should this have been a squash, this should have been a dominant squash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Liv Morgan should have had to take a nasty bump in this match. Like, this should have been a destructive squash. Like, to the point of where it goes to a no contest. Like, Jade is just beating down Liv Morgan so bad. Like, because if this was AEW, Jade Cargill would have beat Liv Morgan until she bled. And left. Jade couldn't afford to eat a pin. She came back ice cold. Well, no, let me not say that. She came back lukewarm. The Elimination Chamber thing heated her up for a second. Then she went right back to being cold. This match needed all the heat it could get, and you turned the fucking AC on. And y'all wonder why I say this company is clueless. Y'all wonder why I say Paul Triple Nose Levesque is clueless.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Any further comments you want to put on this, man?
I gotta believe the timeline for her release is just getting exponentially quicker and quicker and quicker. Like, I mean, it'll have to be like right after Mania. Like, I'd be shocked if she stays till SummerSlam or Backlash, whatever the next pay-per-view is after Mania.
Because realistically, how much can you protect her in that ring?
Right. And you have the locker room hating her. There's no way.
Like, seriously, Werner. This was the safest and most protected match I've seen Jade Cargill ever work.
Mm-hmm. And again, the selling was horrible. And she was blown up. You have to cut your losses here. She's done nothing to improve. Right? Ever since she came to WWE, she has done nothing to take advantage to improve.
And I agree. The one thing she did have was aura. The one thing she did, and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. It's gone. Now, we're not shocked by this. We told y'all this was going to happen. We're not shocked by this, but Jesus Christ, it's like it happened in record time. Man, this shit is a fail, dog. This shit is a fail, bro. This shit is a fail. Damn, at least in AEW, she was developing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had Bryan Danielson working with her.
That last match with Chris Statlander was actually pretty good.
Yeah. They hid her deficiencies very well. But when you go to WWE, it's exploit your deficiencies.
Oh, they put a spotlight on them, if anything.
Mm-hmm. As fast as we can.
They put it under a fucking Vegas marquee.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, literally. Literally. You ran that for the clout. Ain't got a movie role.
No.
You done regressed in the damn ring. It's all bad, sweetheart. It's all bad. Let's keep going, man. Go results based, bro.
Alrighty, up next we have Drew McIntyre interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Said he didn't start the stuff with Priest, but Priest was always there to pick Drew's bones like a vulture every time he was knocked down and over the last year. Drew said all he does is tell the truth and nobody can poke holes in his logic. Drew said Priest can find him in London next week. Drew kept walking and ran into Seth Rollins, who smirked and giggled and walked away. Up next, we had footage of the Street Profits winning the tag team titles. Yay. Up next, we have the Street Profits coming out to the ring with fans screaming, "You deserve it."
Stop. Have we not seen the Street Profits win the tag titles?
Not in 4 years, apparently.
But have we not seen it?
We've seen it, yes.
Then deserve what exactly?
Wow.
Oh, God. Oh, God. And a new theme song is it is awful.
Is Def Rebel still doing their stuff? 'Cause
Yes.
This is trash.
Dude, the crowd didn't even know to react.
Yeah. It's bad.
And then there's nothing really different about them. They're just wearing black clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Borge, you deserve a chance. They talked about how much they love each other and how they can count on each other. Then Legado El Del Fantasma
You
shows
always
up.
fuck that up, boy.
I don't care because
Legado
they don't
del
mean
Fantasma.
anything. They're
Oh,
just
man.
jobbers. Santos and Escobar walked out with Los Garza. Escobar crying in Italian instead of Mexican. Who really fucking cares? Demanded a title match. Then Pretty Zesty showed up saying they are already the number one contenders. Either way, we have Los Garza versus the Street Profits coming up next, which the Street Profits won, beating Los Garza with the 5-star frog splash from Montez Ford onto Angel Garza for the win.
Again, I ask, what has changed?
Nothing.
Isn't that how they were winning matches when they were coming out?
Yeah. Let me have a cup up.
What changed?
Nothing. Up next, Black Car pulled up to the arena. Paul Heyman hopped out. No one cares. Pretty Deadly ran into DIY while walking upstairs. Next week, it'll be Pretty Deadly versus Street Profits for the tag titles. No one cares. Ciampa said next week they will make sure they will beat the Street Profits to become tag team champions. And in return, Ciampa said DIY should get the first title shot at Pretty Deadly's tag titles. In response, the Pretty Deadly said no. Motor City Machine Gun showed up and welcomed DIY to the back of the line, which essentially they challenged DIY to a tag match. Who cares? Who cares?
Reason.
What was the reason?
I had a
What
The
was
squirt guns don't mean anything anymore.
I just
They're
explained
not
the reason.
built up. The ROI is
I
gone.
don't need to explain myself
Everything
to you.
is
If
gone.
he
What's the reason?
Who cares? No one cares about DIY. No one cares about Ciampa and Midget Gargano running around wrestling. No one cares.
Dude, nothing feels important going into WrestleMania. Nothing.
At all.
Nothing.
At all.
Nothing. And to any fucking fanboy dorks that will be like, well, Seth Rollins and Punk. No, it doesn't. Because we've seen some variation of all three of those guys wrestling before. Keep going, man. Let's wrap this up, bro. I can't believe we got over 2 hours somehow. I don't even know how that happened.
Up next, we have the Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk segment. Roman said, acknowledge me. No one really fucking cares. Seth came out, started taking his shirt off like a porn star for some odd reason. CM Punk's music hit. Scream that he's the best in the world. They all start brawling, end of show. No one cares about pointing at WrestleMania signs. You're not in a championship match. You don't need to be pointing at WrestleMania signs.
And how can you get excited about a match that involves a man that looks like he has picked up a new heroin addiction?
Yes.
Another guy that looks like he wants to fuck the other two guys in the match.
Yeah.
And then a dude that only shows up and speaks in monotone dumbass babble. -10, no moment. This road to WrestleMania is a step past a dud. This WrestleMania is going to be god-awful. No moment.
-10. This is not road to WrestleMania. This is a road to, we're going to stick you with 2 regular shows of regular TV and call it WrestleMania. This is fucking trash. No moment.
It's all you dorks that still say, they got time. They got time. To do what? Fuck it up some more? What? Oh, God. At the rate that they're going after WrestleMania, they're going to have to go back to fucking one-night pay-per-views.
Dear Lord, yes.
They're not going to have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because people ain't going to pay for this shit.
No.
Clear air. But Jesus Christ, I don't got nothing tonight. I have nothing. I'm ready to go lay down and rest up. I feel like dog shit.
I'll make mine quick. Tony, last night I was at home watching March Madness on TBS, a station that you continually have your wrestling program on. You know what I didn't see in the entire night of watching basketball on TBS? One commercial for Dynamite. I didn't see one fucking commercial in 4 hours of watching basketball. No commercials for Dynamite. I gotta believe there was none throughout the day, yesterday or today. I'm sure there wasn't on TNT either for Collision. I even looked it up. It's $200,000 to $2 million for slots for March Madness. It's not that fucking hard, Tony. It really is not. Get the Laps fan back.
And you have a great product. Promote it.
Promote it. Talk your shit. Build up around Dynasty with these commercials. You know, if WWE had your TV deal with Turner and all that, you don't think I'd be seeing 4 or 5 WWE? Watch WWE on TNT this week on Monday and Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, or whatever. Of course I would. And you're not willing to do that for some fucking reason. I don't know how hard this is for you to have commercials on your own fucking network.
Yeah, your marketing team is just collecting checks, homie. Yep, agreed. On that note, let's get the fuck up out of here, guys. Appreciate all of the donation gang tonight, y'all. Step the fuck up. I appreciate y'all heavy. Let's get out of here. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, sign off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, and just your boy, Mr. Starksan.
The beacon of football by the Messiah, semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Monday.